Good evening, YouTube. I just figured I'd make this little quick video here about my Taurus BT 1911 chambered in the 45 ACP. I have some other junk over here, but I'll get into that later. In a later video, probably later on today. I'm just going to focus on this thing here. Not really much to say. I mean, there's hundreds and billions of videos on the Taurus BT 1911. This is no different than those, except I have modified this a little bit. My recent video of this, I had a couple of issues with the rear sight and the firing pin stop, which have been resolved thanks to Wilson Combat and Heine. So let me just get into this real quick. Empty. Shit. Empty as well. Okay, so my gun is safe. Alright, so to get into this here, what all I've done to it, I put new grips on it, which come from a company called Triple K Magazines. Odd, I know. I thought the same. The hammer, the hammer strut, and the hammer strut pin are all Wilson Combat. The hammer itself was brand new. The hammer strut pin and the strut itself were stock replacements. I don't know if they're used or something. They came in a baggie. The sights are Heine. They're Heine sights, the 3-dot. I'm guessing they're Trigicon because that's what it says on the side, but they're 3-dot Trigicon night sights. I've also got the shock buff kit, which I think is really neat. It comes with a heavier recoil spring and a little grommet, like the shock buff itself. So it's basically, from my understanding of it, it acts as a shock absorber from the back of the slide, or the bottom back end of the slide, where the spring plug goes. The back of that, it keeps it from ramming into the frame, which is around this area here. It's a little grommet in there that just kind of absorbs the shock from the recoil. All that actually get rid of a whole bunch of recoil, which is surprising. I like it. I know this because I've shot my buddy's 1911. His doesn't have the shock buff kit or the grips like this or anything else of mine. So I was kind of able to base the recoil off of his and compare it to my own. What else? That's pretty much it. I'm not really going to talk a whole bunch about the Taurus because, yeah, there are a shit ton of videos on it. I just wanted to do a little video on what all I've done to it. And yeah, so I've got a little over 1,000 rounds in this thing, that without a problem, as opposed to when the extractor broke, and that was the only time that I had issues with it. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.